20 years since the first World Trade Center attack, which killed 6 and injured 1,000, this investigative report shows the face of domestic terrorism is changing. The new generation of al-Qaeda operative is made in the USA.
Future attacks against the American homeland will be less well organized, less complex, less likely to succeed, and more likely to be conducted by citizens or long-term residents of the United States.
The report by the Henry Jackson Society, a British-based think tank, investigated 171 individuals convicted of al-Qaeda-related offenses. Among the findings, most operatives are American citizens. They're relatively young, under 30. They're also educated here and hold skilled jobs.
We had computer programmers, software engineers, pharmacists, financial analysts. They've not been marginalized by the system, they've passed through it.
While the number of homegrown cases peaked in 2009, the same year as the Fort Hood massacre, investigators say the trend line is unpredictable. By example, since November 30th, at least 7 alleged operatives arrested, prosecuted, or pled guilty to federal charges. That's a case of domestic terrorism every other week. In recent confirmation hearings, the president's pick to run the CIA acknowledged the al-Qaeda threat is serious and evolving.
Any element that is associated with al-Qaeda has, as part of its agenda, death and destruction. And so I fully agree what we need to do is be mindful of this metastasization of the al-Qaeda cancer.
The report is timely, coming as members of the Senate Intelligence Committee renew their demands for full access to the administration's secret legal memos that justified the targeted killing of American citizens overseas. Brett.
Catherine, thank you.
You're welcome.
To paraphrase Mark Twain, reports of the impending death of the Taliban have been greatly exaggerated. It turns out the narrative from the U.S.-led military coalition in Afghanistan that the insurgent group staged fewer attacks on coalition troops last year was wrong. National security correspondent Jennifer Griffin tells us what that means.